I know it would be this one. I do not know why it says offline for me, but it says offline for me. I'm clearly online. There we go. Thank you for joining us, guys. If you've just started, I just came back from a short break. I started a quest earlier and I didn't finish. I'm sorry about that, but I had some company just randomly drop by and I had to attend to that to my friends. And now we're gonna go destroy Oakenscowl over here. And we're getting near the end of all these Teldrassil quests. So, we'll be going to Darnassus after we kill some harpies, most likely. If I can remember. We'll kill harpies, and we'll head to Darnassus. Is that this guy? There he is.
I'm out of range.
Alright, so this is supposed to help stop the corruption. I'm trying to keep these kind of linear and trying to keep the quest unconfusing, but you know, it's ready for turn in. I gotta fill the amethyst file. Then we should kill some harpies and be back on our way to Darnassus, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not an alliance player, so I don't really care to be an alliance player. But I do like the night elves, so I'm not going to lie about that.
Greetings.
Have you located Oakenscowl yet, Night Elf? I have. I knew you were more than capable of ridding the lake of that horrible beast. It is a distressing situation. Oakenscowl was once a grand leader amongst his kind, but corruption does not discriminate between the lowly and the noble. The size of this tumor is quite disturbing, but I must study it to learn more about the disease that upsets the Timberlings' population.
Hooray! We got 50 quests complete. Now let's go finish this. Where I'll get my file, not a vial, but my file of water. That's what they call it. Moo, biatch. Follow the sandy brick road. So night elves, man, they have tons of lore behind them. I just murdered that deer, by the way. And here's the herpes, or the harpies, you want, whatever you want to call them. We're going to have to kill. Have to kill us some herpes. Is that a rare? No, it's not a rare. She's just a biatch. Alright, no biatches for me today. Thank you for joining us. If you're just joining us, I'm Zorthios. Nice to meet you. If you have anything to say, just type it in chat. I'll type you back. I can do it just like that. Say hello, and it takes a minute or two to register. But we're going to do some Moonwell stuff right here, so bear with me.
Over time, Stratham only grew more disconnected from our people. Some posed that he blames us, his people, for the loss of his son long ago during the War of the Shifting Sands. Others cite rumors of his escalating conflicts with Tyrande Whisper and the shining light of our people, our leader in Darnassus. But many druids of the Cineron circles stand firm that he wants only what is best for the Kaldorite, and serve him unnervingly towards that end. Fandral Stalgham carries the burden of our sins and our follies, and in doing deserves the respect of us all.
Fandral Stalgham is dead. We killed him in Cataclysm, so.
I am honored.
I was dispatched with a small group of sentinels here to protect the Oracle Tree from the harpies that have made nests all around the glade. Little by little, we are trying to push them back. Then the Oracle Tree attempted to send a runner to Darnassus with a report. The messenger was attacked and killed by a group of harpies. If you feel up to the task, go to their nest, slay them, and return their belts to me as proof of your deeds.
Farewell. Greetings.
Lady Satra was once beloved to a loon. Graceful and pure, the spider spun her silver threads through the moonlight. Catching evening mists, the silvery dew had strong healing powers and was kept at the nearby temple. But the late Sathra has descended into madness. Her future generations are now threatened as well. Find Lady Sathra's Orshando and end her suffering. She dwells northeast of here, near the river. Gather her silvery spinnerets and bring them back to me.
Goddess, what you wish.
Alright, so we gotta kill harpies and spiders. Spider harpies, maybe, I don't know. We want to kill this. Wait. Let me see what we're doing here. What's that? Tears. Okay, let's do that. Let's go kill her first. Then we'll deal with the harpies. She looks like she'll be fairly easy to kill, so. Am I getting attacked? No. Here she is. I knew it! I knew it! Look at the size of that spider. I never knew him to be that big at this young of a level. Hadouken! Ah! Got attacked from behind. It's gonna be one of these feather quests. It's gonna be hard to get the feathers. There's one belt. I don't know why it's procking. Am I where I think we are? Oh, yes, we are. We're at the branch. Let me tell you a little something about this right here. Back in the old days, WoW, we used to all come to this point right here. And I didn't know what the fuck was going on back in the day, man. But this right here, you could jump down right here, and this is the branch of the tree that we're all in. You could jump down right here, and there's just water and whatnot. But dudes would actually meet girls in the game and take them on dates out here in real life, and it was the weirdest thing I ever thought it was. So yeah, I'd come out here and they'd be like, had their little picnic table thing spread out, and I'd be like, what the fuck is going on? I have no idea what this guy out here is for, but I'm about to kill him. Oh, I better run, I better run. Oh! Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, 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 go. Whew. That was odd. About desired. If I was that undead hunter, I probably could have took him, but I can't take all them guys, so that was Ooh, I got tank form. I forgot. Look at me, I'm a biz there. You want some of this, boy? Alright, I'm gonna go kill some harpies instead of fooling around with this. Bum 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 bum. Mr. Harpies. Let's see what she says.
Goddess bless you.
I regret the task that I had to ask you to carry out, but Lady Sathra is beyond hope. It is our hope to offer the sacrifice of the spinnerets to Elune. With the sacrifice, Elune will bless Sathra so that she might be reborn in at peace. The forest mourns for Lady Sathra, but it was something that had to be done. I hope now she can rest in peace.
Well, there she is, Lady Sathra. And I just gained another level. Okay, these harpies are like mean. Mean herpes. One more. Let's try to get this guy over here at the edge. Kinda knew I was gonna have to kill her sister over here. And that will be it. I probably have to kill a grand herpy. The grand herpy must die. I can hear the quest now.
What brings you here?
The slashing talons and piercing beaks may prove difficult match for your own abilities, Oshando, but I have faith in you that you will not fail this task. I'm impressed by what you have accomplished here in a short time, Oshando. Would that I could ask you to remain here to assist me with my duties, but I know in my heart that greater tasks lie ahead for you.
Be careful.
So I got a cape. Alright, so this guy's got to be up here somewhere. Let me get up to him.
I'm listening.
To be in presence of the Oracle Tree, it is almost to feel wisdom take form. Along with the Druids, the Oracle Tree has been carefully monitoring the growth of Teldrassil. Our observations have been disheartening, but all is not without hope. The tree is indeed recovering since its blessing, but the growth still somehow stunned, hindered. We suspect some portion of the corruption remains within the tree, wanting to be cleansed. We simply need to find it. There is one last moonwell that I would like you to visit. It is directly south of here on the shores of the pools of Arletharian. Be wary as you seek the well, and keep your weapons close at hand. I sense growing corruption from the bowels of the southern Teldrassil. When you have the water, I want you to bring it to a familiar face that you'll see at the pools. She wishes to battle the corruption and has asked for you personally.
Good luck.
Alright, so this is what's going to go on. I'm going to go to this pool and I'm going to find this water, file of water. And after I get finished... What is that? Oh, it's those cats. I remember taming these guys back in the day when I was a hunter. But I'm going to go find me a file of water. Then I have to use the restrooms, so I'll take a short break and do that. And then I'll return to you guys in a little bit here. Arlithrian. How you say that? Arlithrian. Arlithrian. The pools of Arlithrian. I used to tame these dudes all the time. They used to chase me around.
In weeks past, all those living atop Teldrassil have found their memories blurry, as if time itself seized a portion of their lives. We break from the haze that finds that Fenrir Staghelm, and many of his closest followers have disappeared without a word. But in his place, Shondo, Stormrage awoke from the dream and returned to his beloved Tyrande Whisper Wind. And with his return came Alexstrasza and Ysera to at long last offer their blessings upon Teldrassil. Though a small corruption lingers, desperately longing to be cleansed, the bowels of Teldrassil itself seem changed. Growth has begun anew. None know what to expect next, but with Malfurion and Tyrande united, a new hope dawns on the Kaldorei shade of the Kaldor. Hope for lasting relief from the shadow that has been cast on our people for so long.
What is nature's call?
It's good to see you again, Zoshando. I see you have succeeded in collecting the waters of the Moonwells on behalf of Corythius Moonrage. I hope you have learned much along the way. Indeed, I have spoken to Corythius on my way here, and he has gifted me with the waters you have been gathering. They may prove useful sooner than we imagined. Strangely, the growing corruption we felt is actually a good sign. Teldrassil has been burdened with this taint for a long time, and thanks to the blessing of the dragon aspects, only now is it coming to the surface in a form that we might strike against. As Teldrassil purges itself of the corruption that has perverted its growth for all these years, a malevolent growth has formed near the tree's edge south of here. We have an opportunity to strike out and purge the source of the fell moss that has tainted the Norpine, the Timberlings, and everything else. With the water that you have collected from the Moonwells and the renewed strength of Teldrassil herself, I can't grant you the power. I can grant you the power for a short while. Put an end to this corruption.
Alright, so I do not know what's going on here. All I know is I gotta kill something big. I'm just trying to follow the arrow. Getting confused. hope I can make it. Cause I might have to fight those guys. Oh, snap. It's on. An ally of nature. It's always good to have an ally of nature. Oh, this guy's chasing me.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Elune be praised. Everything I have encountered suggested this corruption to be buried deep within Treljossel itself. I had worried we might not never be able to strike at that source without killing the World Tree. I'm thankful I was wrong. Malfurion was the start to this great turn of fortunate. Perhaps I will seek him out before I depart into the wilds again. Thank you, Zorsando. Thank you for everything that you have done. You are sure to be a great hero someday. Our tasks here are done here for now. This water proved to be of great importance, but it wasn't originally meant for me. Go ahead and bring it back to Corythius at the crossroads. I'm sure he'd like to deliver it to its original destination.
So to Corythius I go. Try not to get attacked by any leopards. Or any speeders. Spitters. I don't like spitters. There's a leopard. He's gonna come back this way, I know he is.
Peace be with you.
It is good to see you again. I sense that Tarandrella task went smoothly with you by her side. Thank you for returning to me so swiftly. I have but one last task to ask for you, shall we? It has been undeniable honor to have met you. You are a testament to the nobility of your race. Go now, finish the final task, take the waters to Tyrande Whisperin and Darnassus.
So we have finally made it to Darnassus, guys. I haven't been here in a long time. It's just because I do not play any Alliance characters. And so this is an experience for me right now. If you're paying attention real quick, I hear this music right now. And I know that I'm just talking to myself because I have nobody else watching me. But if anybody watches this on YouTube later on, this is an experience that I had whenever I started playing World of Warcraft back in 2004. And dude, I was a Night Elf Hunter. And I was, Night Elf Hunters. I was whatever, you know what I'm saying? I was a Night Elf Hunter. I didn't know anything about World of Warcraft too much. But I did play Warcraft 3 a lot. So I didn't really follow the storyline of Warcraft 3, but I did do a lot of the like the battling stuff where I did a lot of PvP on there. And I remember seeing these guys out here for the first time. I was like, that is the coolest thing ever. This big tree monster thing. And then the first time I walked through this hallway, this music struck out to me, and I was like, oh my god. And here it comes. So back in the old days, we did not have this little blue map right here and all this stuff right here. We had to actually download an add-on called Quest Helper to help us get around. So you guys are lucky these days who just now started out in WoW if you just did. Of course, there's not a whole lot of new players, but if you're a new player, you're lucky that you have all these great and wonderful things. And I remember walking up to these NPCs, man. I thought a lot of these guys were like real people and stuff, and I was like, "Hey, it's real freaking people, dude." And I was starting to talk to him and everything, and that guy was like ignoring me, and he was like, and I was like, "Oh, yeah." So I guess he's not real after all. This brings back big memories. But now I'm a Horde guy. I do not really care for the Alliance much. It's just my preference. The lore on the Alliance is just a hell of a lot better. Besides the Night Elf stuff. Tyrande Whisperin and Malfurion Stormrage.
Elune, give me strength.
How fare you, young one? Ah, blessed waters from our moonwells, you have borne witness to the spirit of the Kaldorai then. In recent times I have come to find that the spirit offers more questions than it does answers. But such is the continuing nature of the discovery that drives us in our darkest hours. I will offer you the simplest answers that I can. Malfurion has returned to me, to us. The harsh times are yet upon. Staghelm is gone, and the world is wrecked with pain. Malfurion has much to mend, and he will need our help.
Ishnu Allah.
You look able, and perhaps willing to help. Aberdeen has finally fallen, though of its inhabitants departing long ago, when the city first suffered the brunt of the cataclysm. Many of more stubborn residents are yet unaccounted for, and it now appears that the city may have been overrun by water elementals. My sisters need help rescuing the survivors. Please, Druid, use the western tree to reach the Rut Therian, then speak to Vesperus to secure a flight to Dolannar. Be swift.
Dolannar.
Jesus Christ, their words are so fucking hard to pronounce. I remember seeing his quest over here, so that's why I'm coming this way. Here we go. Oh, it's the Dark Moon Fair.
Elune be with you. May the stars guide you.
I tell you the truth, I haven't been here since the new Stormwind and everything. So, there used to be I guess that's the tower right there. And there used to be a Hippogriff Master in there, so he's not there anymore. So, I guess I gotta find the new Hippogriff Master? I don't know where I'm going. This is all new. Let's just go up here. Oh, here he is. Well, that's very convenient. There's one up and one down. So to Darkshore we go. And on the way to Darkshore, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to have to use the restroom and take a short break. And I will be back in just a minute. Welcome back. I made it quick. So let's get back to our questing and
Here we go. Priest assigned to bring word that there are more survivors incoming. They are doing everything they can do to sift through the ones that are still alive. Please send any help that you can. Understood, Sentinel. Return to the beach and aid them in bringing back any that are still alive. Oh, of course.
Ishnu Dalbier.
Did the Sentinels send you? Thank Alun. We need everyone we can get.
Asha Felat.
It's too late for Larid. He didn't make it in time. The last wave of the Night Elves from Aberdeen attempted to escape a couple hours ago. They stayed in their old home, clinging on to the hope that it could be salvaged, but it seems they were finally forced out. I fear many of them won't make it, like Laedrid did not. Quickly! Go down to the coast to the west and find any survivors that you can. We're sending sentinels and hippogriffs down, but every moment counts. We need to know which ones might make it.
Go in peace.
You there! We need ample bodies as fast as possible. Lives depend on it. Some of the survivors of this last Aberdeen attack are still trying to make it up the coast to safety. We only caught the word that they were coming within the last hour. I wish that we had more warning. The coastline west of us is swarming with the vile spray. Vicious little water elementals. We need to clear them out if any of the survivors are to have the chance of making it to Lord Anel. Depart immediately and kill every elemental you see.
Good luck, friend.
water elementals, huh? Ooh, that's a big one. Okay, so these guys ain't that big over here. Good.
I don't have a target. I need to get closer.
Volkor's body lies motionless. As you begin to move away, a hand reaches out and grabs your ankle. He's alive.
Thank you, friend, for your help. I'll take it from here.
As you approach, you hear Cerulean grasp for breath. He looks to stand a chance if rescued soon. I'm not going to read all those because, for the simple fact that it's just, you just don't need to. Gershala rolls onto his side to look at you as you approach, and you see a powerful smile creep onto his face. A whisper escapes Shaldin's throat as you approach.
Help, please.
Scary to Snell. It's a lot of female voices, so I gotta use a lot of female voices.
How may I help?
Your efforts are very much appreciated. Since the cataclysm, the elementals have been out of control. We have little hope of taking back Aberdeen without extinguishing their presence first.
Goddess watch over you. I am honored.
Thank you, Druid. Some of them surely would have not made it without you. We'll be taking the wounded to the main building once we have them safely back in town. Perhaps you can meet us there later.
Goddess watch over you. Peace be with you.
It is good to see you. You were key in ensuring that our loved ones made it home. And I hold some hope that you may help us further. Like Laird, their wounds will be grave. Everyone who has of them battered by the coast and assaulted by the elementals. I am doing what I can, but it seems that those elementals hosted a toxin that is weakening their ability to heal. I believe I can conduct a salve, but I will need a secretion from the muscles of the clams that inhabit the coast. Can you help me?
Asha Felah.
Secretion.
Can I help you?
Greetings. I'm helping Tharian here try to unravel what's been.
Right. Interesting. Salutations.
Sorry guys, it's gonna be interrupted. I feel lag coming on.
Greetings.
Alright, so
So I logged out there, so I don't know what happened.
Pleased to meet you. You have a great day now.
I hate swimming. Swimming is not fun. I got one flesh. I need to kill me some more crawlers real quick. So maybe I can get some of these fleshes. Nope.
Have a target.
There's another one.
I need a target.
I got critted. One more. That's all I need.
I need to target something first.
I remember I used to farm crawlers all the time because they drop pearls and meat, and you could sell the meat for a pretty good amount of money on auction house for cooking. It's not so much the case anymore. They kind of moved on to other things. Farming used to be very tedious back in the day for if you wanted to make money on an auction house.
Need to get closer.
And there it is. Buzzbach Fort 13 hums at you expectantly. The machine crackles loudly, and then whiz-bangs. Static-ridden voice becomes audible. Lovely. I hope you didn't kill too many of them. We're not trying to wipe out the population. We just need to get to the source of the corruption quickly. I'm proceeding with the analyst now. The machine buzzes for a few moments before Whizbang's voice breaks through. Interesting. The source of the corruption definitely came from something external. No surprises there, but it appears that in this case they've been eating something foul. A large mammal, probably. Most likely a bear. Search on the beach for the bear carcass for me. Slightly east. They would make the most sense on the inland side of the beach. Bring me a sample back to town. Alright, so we gotta kill a bear. There's a foul bear carcass up here. Here it is.
Interesting.
Welcome back. Did you find the bear sample that I was looking for? This definitely looks like the stuff they were eating. Let me take a closer peek. There's a couple of the other forms of wildlife that we verified infected. It is actually good news that the crabs appear to have caught this before the bears. Hopefully that this all stems from one source. We need to focus our attention on those bears now. Buzzbox 723 is near the waterfalls to the east. It's going to be messy work, but necessary. I'll need you to bring some of the fresh bear guts to that Buzzbox for analysis. We'll go from there once I have the information.
Off and away.
The wildlife in
Greetings.
Did you bring the mussels from the clams? I very short. This will do perfectly. Thank you so much. I suspect they will want to thank you personally should they recover, so perhaps you can stop by later on.
May the stars guide you.
I think I'm going to set my Hearthstone over here.
Feel free to browse.
So guys, with that, this is another night. I'm gonna have to call it, and I'm actually going to rest this time. Put some rest on my character, so I can make questing a little bit easier. I'm not gonna try to overdo it, but I'm gonna call it a night this time. I thank you for joining me on Adventures of Azeroth, or Adventures on Azeroth, whatever you want to call it. But it's a great series. It's fun, and the voices are really hard to do, and I am not really great at that, so it's fun anyways. But join us again. This, I think I'm going to do it this either Wednesday or Thursday. So yeah, probably Thursday. So just join me again this Thursday, and we'll pick up from where we left off, and we'll hit that other buzz box and see what's causing all the corruption around this area and everything. Thank you for joining me. I'm Zorthios. Catch me on Twitter at ZorthiosWCJ. Catch me on Facebook at Warcraft Junkies or Jaban83. Also on YouTube, if you want to rewatch this episode, whatnot, just go to YouTube and look up Warcraft Junkies, and you'll probably see it episode 3. So I'm gonna try to merge 2 episodes together, since I kind of messed it up earlier today when I had company or whatnot. But thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. See you Thursday. Have a great week. Adios.